Hey guys, welcome back to the Faithful Farmer Mama. I haven't shown you the garden in about 2 weeks, and I thought I would just give you a little bit of a tour of what's going on here. But I also wanted to show you we are harvesting onions and garlic right now, making room for more things to grow here in the garden. Thanks for being here today, and I'm really excited to show you what's been going on in the gardens. Before we get started, I ask if you are new to my channel, please go down below and find the subscribe button and click that along with the little bell. That will alert you to any new videos that we have posted here from the farm. Those of you who have been here for a while, I'm so grateful for you, and I'm very grateful that you're here to join me as we pull onions. You may remember the video from the fall when we actually planted onions. Or you can go up into the card up here and watch the video from last year where we harvested and braided onions so that we could harvest them or preserve them for the winter time. Garden, we've actually started harvesting onions already. This whole bed right here was actually full of yellow and red onions. They were starting to fall over because of the storm that we had had, and in order to start drying them in time to preserve them, I needed to pull them. If you notice here, which is very overgrown with grass, these were all of my red onions in this little spot right here. But back here are yellow onions. And a friend of mine, probably watching, who knows who I'm talking about, told me that once an onion is bent over and starting to yellow and brown, that an onion will no longer really grow from that size. So if you notice, I have some here that are actually bent. They're bent in half, like that one there, and I will actually go through and pull all of these onions. Although they are not the largest onions, these are the best onions for preserving, and we use them all winter long. I will also be harvesting the remainder of the onions that I had planted in the fall here on the back half of the gardens. So harvesting onions is always pretty funny to me, because there are times when you pull, you get these really good sized onions, and then you get some that are really small. And you would think that a large top means a large onion, but that's not always the case. When you go to the grocery store and buy onions, you're only seeing the best of the best that they pull. When you garden for yourself, you do get to see the onions that are not the greatest, but still edible. And that to me is so priceless. Now that all the onions are harvested, I will lay them on a pallet on some sawhorses on our back porch where it is breezy, and that these can actually dry and cure for the next 2 weeks or so. I will go over and flip them over every couple of days just so that they will dry completely and be able to store well. In the garden tour, I don't know if you noticed, there's a new section of garden next to our cut flower garden. This here will be our bean plot. We actually just tilled this about 2 weeks ago, and we've started adding compost and some fertilizer, other fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and we've been working that into the ground. And you can actually tell with the color difference, this is actually more of a brown color compared to the red soil that we actually have here. So this will be planted in the next day or two with our green beans and also our purple whole peas. Well, thanks for being here today, guys. I hope you enjoyed our video and all of the things that are going on here on the farm. Join us next time. We will probably be back in the garden in a few more videos, but we will be harvesting things like beets and tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and squash and zucchini, and preserving all of those things to last through our winter and help us into the spring of next year. You can actually go up into the cards that are throughout this video and find a lot of these harvesting videos so that you are prepared for when you are there also harvesting tomatoes and peppers and zucchini and basil and squash. I'm just so grateful that I can share it all with you. Thanks for being here. See y'all next time. Bye.